A little bit of a different video for you today. Kase, Alex, and myself are going on an adventure. We're gonna head up that scenic, stunning canyon, and we're gonna do some exploring out here in Utah. Find some of the best views anywhere in the world, and then we're gonna do some camping, and do camping in 3 different ways. So for this adventure, here is going to be my steed, all reliable, the 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. This will get me pretty much anywhere I need to go, and Alex, who's behind the camera, is going to spend the night up here in the roof nest, a rooftop tent. But this is where things get very interesting because the Jeep is hooked up to something called Beam. This is the Black Beam, and it's an off-road teardrop camper. We're going to see how it does hitting the dirt, hitting the rocks. We're going to see how it is camping and talk about some of the pros and cons of all the different setups.
This is our 2002 Toyota Tacoma, known as Baby Yoda, and it's pretty much all built out. We've got sweet tires on it, sweet off-road bumpers, we've got off-road suspension, and around back is my camping setup for this trip. And the nice thing about this is not only is it super simple, super lightweight, and affordable, but it takes pretty much no setting up at all. And there you go. It doesn't need to be any more complicated than that.
So Kase, what do you think of this terrain out here? Pretty cool, huh?
I gotta tell you, this canyon is one of the, if not the prettiest place I've been to in Utah. It's also nice that that trailer that you're pulling has some pretty decent suspension. That way it's not gonna rack around everything that we're trailering.
Yeah, great point. You know, this is one of the first times I have actually gone off-road with a little trailer. And most trailers are not gonna hold up off-road, but hopefully the Black Beam here is going to be able to take some of the abuse of putting it through. Now basically this starts out as just a normal dirt road, but further down the way we're actually going to hit some pretty rugged terrain, and it's going to be interesting to see if our sleeping accommodations are going to survive the day and the night. Alright guys, so we're heading off the dirt road onto a trail. Are you nervous at all in that little Toyota?
Oh, I can feel some bumps, but there's nothing challenging this truck.
I will say, even, you know, this first quarter mile down the trail, you don't have to work as hard in the Toyota. You know, it's a lot less looking in the mirrors. This is doing it just fine, but it's certainly a little easier when it's just your rig. Coming up to a little water crossing here. There goes Kase. Man, that Toyota looks so cool. That is one cool looking truck. So when you're out on the trail, it's good to know kind of what to expect, and especially when you're doing a shakedown on a new build. But Onyx Off-Road, which is this really cool app, does a good job of telling you what the trail you're looking at doing is going to be like. It gives you ratings, it tells you some of the most famous obstacles, and then other users upload images so you can see what you're getting yourself into. Price-wise, these Beam trailers really depends on the style and the type you want to go for. Now they all have a very similar construction in terms of their size, but capability is pretty different. So if you want like an old school touring Beam, you can get one of those. If you want something a little bit more off-road worthy, there's like the Mean Beam and then Meaner Beam. And this one is interesting. This is actually a prototype. This is the Black Beam. This is the most hardcore yet. Pricing has not been announced yet because it's a prototype, but figure somewhere in like the mid $30,000 range.
Oh, that's Ah, the long-awaited arrival of one Jeep Gladiator towing a trailer.
You've been here for like 35 seconds. But genuinely, this is amazing. So this is the top of Hurrah Pass here in Moab, Utah. And the Gladiator made it, even towing the Bean. Obviously the Toyota with, you know, a young whippersnapper like yourself, that was gonna zip right up here. But the Jeep did a good job towing Bean. I mean, it's nice up here, isn't it?
Oh, it's a beautiful location, and you can't be mad about the place that we're in right now. And yeah, I will say towing a trailer definitely slows you down off-road, but hopefully it's gonna make it more comfortable when we camp.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's time we find a spot. Unlike the other two camping setups, Bean has a place to lounge. So this is like lounge mode. You can just kind of sit back and chill. And even at 6'1", I have tons and tons of headroom. And then when it's time to go to bed, this cushion folds out into a pretty massive bed. Oh yeah, check this out. You can lay completely flat. That's pretty awesome. Plus I have real doors when the Coyote comes. Plus I have real windows, and I've even got a little bit of storage, but the real magic's in the back. The whole rear of Bean opens up and reveals a kitchen, but unlike most teardrop kitchens, this one is fully outfitted. Let me show you. This is the Dometic fridge, and it's massive. It's huge, but even better than that, the dual burner stove. So that comes out like that. Pull a couple of levers here. That lifts up, undo a latch, and looks like I'm gonna be making dinner, which is a problem for these two because I'm just a horrible cook. So we're gonna have overcooked mac and cheese for dinner. But once I'm done butchering dinner, here's the cool part. Right here, I've got fresh water. This is an 18-gallon tank with a pump. Flick the switch, pump turns on. We've got water. Of course, you got a gray outlet there. And then I even have in here, I'll show you this, a hose attachment so we can really clean up the dishes. This is a really killer setup.
We just got back from the grocery store, and it's almost time for Tommy, who's behind the camera, to cook us a meal.
All right, so here's the plan. Bean has 1,500 watts worth of inverter, and then 2 lithium-ion batteries rated at 1,300 watt hours. So we've got a hot plug here, and then of course no shore power because we're off the grid. So I've got Kase running an extension cord into Baby Yoda with a little 350 watt portable heater. I've got one inside with me because unfortunately Bean doesn't have a heater. But hopefully that'll be enough to keep us relatively warm at night. And then Alex has got this like Goal Zero battery pack with a heated, what's it called, sleeping bag. All right, well, good morning. It's about 7 o'clock this morning. It was a very cold night. In the Bean, it was okay because I had a little bit of power from the heater, but it's a pretty small battery, so it was really sporadic about turning the heater on and off, and it was still pretty cold. Okay, so this is called the Discada, and apparently it's something that the professional chefs use to make a really good meal, so we're going to try to use it to make breakfast. Let's see if it works. All right, breakfast made, big success. Now let's talk about which the best setup is. The Bean is so comfortable. It's just got so much room, and you know, it's hard to beat for a good night's sleep. It's a little tricky on the trail because it's pretty wide, but it's very, very good when you're camping, and you know, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, if I had to pick one personally, I would probably go either for a rooftop tent or for a setup in the bed of a truck if you don't use that for storage, because it's just so lightweight, it's simple, you forget it's even back there, and unless you're spending more than a couple days out camping, it's good enough.
Yeah, that's right. Now let us know what you think in the comment section below. Had a lot of fun out here, and this was a good one to make. As always, this has been Tommy and
Kase.
And behind the camera, Alex. Check out TFLoffroad.com for the latest and greatest in new truck reviews.